between Palianytsia and Team
Are you
Waska.
gonna be doing that the whole game? Oh my god, Fortnite man, he's here. You know, you're gonna be going all over Fortnite man. You know.
Look, I might be ready to say it's a bird, it's a play, and it's Fortnite man. Okay.
Okay, it's always nice if you give me, you know, the heads up. You know, so I'm prepared for it. You know, I don't like to be surprised.
No, well, tell that to OG, man. They weren't ready for Fortnite, man. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness me. I have to say also, if this was like, 2021 even, which is not that long ago, but it's long enough for Dark Maga to have improved, this would never have been a Pangolier flex. So you got to give credit to this guy for actually, changing off his heroes. And this is an interesting ward. Is this just to be able to contest the Alchemist farming and early stacks that ward next to the outpost?
Yeah, I mean, Elk sometimes likes to stack the 2 camps, beside the tower and farm it, so this is gonna give them vision on it. They wanna just punish him, kill him.
The battle begins.
Is it in the camp? I can't tell. Is it blocking? Like right on the line, right?
I'll check later. Hold on, though. Clockwork, he'll get out of that one. He is just fine. I think it is blocking that one. Yeah, that one's blocking for sure. And that's been scouted as well, so we'll see how quickly Waska are to deward that and making sure that they can get things going. Oh, this is a little sneaky. Fortnite man blocking the wave. That should end up under tower. They're going to look to get aggressive here even early on. Whirling Death level 1. That's a ton of damage. Excuse me? Pike, he's almost dead here. One more right click. They're going to dive tower, and with thanks to the body blocks on the wave, they can actually afford to do so for a while until things calm down a bit. That was almost a gamer move from Fortnite man Winter, and that's just what you got to expect out from him,
The old Elk would have died, Richie, without the extra gold and items.
Very true. That's the difference one stick makes.
I mean, the lane is going to be... I'm sure the lane will slowly be stable for him when the Enchantress has the heal, but they're going to go on the Elk again. No heal on Edge.
Oh, he's dead?
There goes your Elk.
Fortnite man draws first blood.
And this lane is going really, really well because of the small little things he did before the lane actually even started. Blocking the camps, poking the Elk down. They don't have a salve, so the Elk went to the lane without full HP, like less than around half HP, and he's always in kill threat, from one disruption and into the whirling death.
I have to apologize earlier, by the way. Earlier I said Waska were playing with Minos. He is full-time on the roster right now. They're playing with Pike, of course, who did just die for first blood. And Winter, they also did not unblock the camp, so there's 2 camps blocked down bottom. We just saw the Ench unblock the one, but that medium camp underneath the tower is still blocked. So they don't have access to camps to fix this problem or get some farm going again, but of course, still plenty of time in this game as, speaking of blocking camps.
They have mana burn creep. This is perfect for the lane.
On the edge, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna annoy the SD and even the Timber,
Top lane, though. Cracker, he will fall. Crystallize has got to be a bit careful here. Really wants to skull on Matthew. Waveforms on through the Hawk. Unbelievable that Hawk actually caught him there. That's a little unfortunate for him.
Yeah, but it wasn't too bad. He canceled the south. Matthew is gonna be low in the lane for some time. Not the worst case. He's gonna get the wave under his tower, so he's gonna be able to farm.
Blightstone Tusk as well. That's an interesting item. Yeah, thanks for pointing that one out. That's cool. I don't feel like you rarely see supports go for Blightstone at all these days.
I think it's just because of the ball. He wants to amplify the ball's damage in this lane.
Oh, Crystallize, he goes in aggressively. Lotus has just spawned in. There's that Hawk in again on the Crystallize. That pesky Hawk. That Hawk makes me laugh. You ever see there's this Malaysian YouTuber who does Dota videos, and he played with a coddle that kept just chakra magic in him, and he had like 6 or 7 Hawks up.
No, do enlighten me. Show me the video.
I gotta send you the video, dude. That cracked me up. Every time I see Beastmasters now with Hawks, it just looks too funny. All right, Moonlight, he shows off the ward, but he also does not miss uphill, so he'll take down Dark Mago's courier. That's pretty decent.
Yep, both of them are,
all of items.
Both of them are pretty low on resource now, but
Wreckers, yeah. She's dead again. Careful, Crystallize. Again, once again, it's got a waveform in, but he's still fighting versus this Hawk. Oh no, and his courier. Ooh, that had the gloves of haste on it. Down bottom. QBFY dying here to the damage. I don't think he outruns this ghost either. Thankfully, it looks like the tower, it's got enough damage here to allow him to live. He was holding on to the Fairy Fire, and I think maybe 2 stick charges, so he was just fine.
Yeah, he has a Salve as well, so he'll be okay in this lane. And Fortnite Man is still having, he still has the lane in front of his tower though, so he's in a very, very comfortable position. He's gonna have his Soul Ring delivered to him, so he's gonna have mana to constantly harass the Elk with the Whirling Death.
Yeah, it's been not a very fun time here for Pyke to be dealing with this Whirling Death, has it?
Yeah.
Fortnite Man really applying the pressure.
It's very, very annoying for him. He's definitely getting pressured, you know, in terms of CS. I mean, the Elk is like a couple of creeps behind the Timber at the moment. And Yadomi just trying to block the camps. He knows that SD is like stacking, so he just goes over and body blocks the camp. And now he's trying to steal the medium camp.
Just being as annoying as possible.
Good awareness.
He's got that Wild Wing out. Although I think the Tornado is gonna... right. Winter, I did click up top lane to check on our beast master. Hold that thought, actually. Fortnite Man. A little bit of damage there on a Pyke, but nothing lethal here. But I did click on top lane, speaking of builds, and with this Helm of the Iron Will, and actually the Diadem already heading the way towards Sacred, this is going to be the Helm Rush. We talked about this briefly. I thought this was a good idea. That was my read. You disagreed. You didn't think that the Alchemist was going to be ready, or it was going to be a good enough of a power timing. Where do you lie now on this kind of position? Have you changed your mind?
Not really though. I think that it's better to get the axe this game still. You know, if you go the Helm and if you don't really utilize the timing, then you're gonna feel really bad, right?
Moonlight, he does not have level 6. He's not really even that close, thankfully. Oh my god, what the heck? That guy passed his driver's license. He did not buy his license, Winter. He got through those cogs, no problem. Well played, Dark Mago. It won't change a thing, though. Moonlight, he still will fall.
I mean, that's how you tell you have been living in Malaysia for a long time, you know. You know about buying driver's license.
Yeah, dude, look, he just got right at it. Ooh, just got right through there. Very, very nicely done there by Dark Mago. And again, I think the most impressive thing for me is if you asked Dark Mago to make that play 3 years ago, he would have said, no, dude, you should have first picked me Kunkka. There's no way I'm making that play. He's really expanded his hero pool, and you love to see it. You really love to see it.
Yeah, times have changed so much, you know. You can't really just play a couple of heroes and expect to win. And now Wisdom Runes, Cracker trying to steal it with Power. One of the better heroes to do it.
Unlucky there, Matthew. He's going to get in there. Fortnite Man dies down bottom, though, as you had QBFY going back to secure the rune. Matthew nearly drops as a result. Dark Mago, he's thinking he's going up. Matthew's like, no, bro. He went down. And without a Rolling Thunder, really, they weren't going to be able to stop him. So that's a wasted TP from the mid Pango. It's a bit unfortunate there.
Sacred has his level 6 now with the Helm, so he's gonna be very, very strong and looking to take the tower now.
Is there another Hadouken ready on this creep? Where's he at? He just needs one more. Should be fine though, really. I think there was 11 wand charges. Yeah, this guy's crazy. He's got so much regen. Really making him believe like he was gonna die, but all along he had so much regen. Mid lane, I see 2 supports. This is Moonlight zipping into the river. Does not get the Bottled Illusion rune though. And that's Moonlight then kind of coming worse off for wear. Lower on the mana. And this is just the tower going down, man. The Wild Wing Ripper doing its thing. Okay. So clearly, Winter, the Helm is going to look better earlier, right? Because you're not just building stat items. You actually have a creep. You're going to push towers, right? Where do you think Waska will run into problems with this Helm build compared to, you know, the drums of Slum?
And they'll only run into problems if they can't really push forward with the with the helm and the creep. You know, if you're pressing your opponents, you're taking their towers, you're pressuring the enemy carry. I think then the helm has a lot of value there. But sometimes the game kind of will take an unexpected turn, you know, and then you can't really continue the pressure, and that's when you feel like you rather have the air games, you know. But so far, I think Sacred is having a really good game. He kills the tier 1 top, now he's moving mid.
Yeah,
with the helm, he's very strong. Timber is the only hero that can kind of stand in front, though. He needs to be here.
Speaking of, he's going to go on in. They did disrupt early here. It feels like the Roar is going to be on the Timber Saw. There's 5 heroes now with Crystallize joining from the top lane, but Dark Mago, and he goes now with that Thunder, Rolling Thunder. He's cutting up everyone in this fight. Orphlane's out of mana here. Fortnite Man trying to escape, but cut down. Dark Mago doing all the damage. Absolutely destroying them. Cracker can't catch Dark Mago either inside of the cogs. Joining the fight is Pyke. It's a full 5v5. 9.5 minutes in. Moonlight out of mana. He will perish. Cracker, he's not going to go up those stairs. And this is a 7-1 lead. 6k up for Team Waska. Fortnite Man, he falls, and this fight is looking hard.
You're never going to see... Okay, maybe never is a very strong word, but you're not going to see a better Rolling Thunder the whole week, you know.
Honestly, it's kind of ridiculous from Dark Mago.
That was like, how much damage did he do? He dealt like almost 3,000 damage. 3,000 freaking damage.
Yeah, you're not underselling that. 2,981 damage to be specific. And I kind of feel bad. Palianytsia, they just got ran over. I mean,
rolled over, Richie. Rolled over.
Very true. Very true. That's like watching a really bad car crash. You just can't help but look away. Sacred. Oh my god, that was a big magic wand, though. He's going to stay alive for now? No. The ice shards, unfortunately, push him onto the wrong side, and Moonlight had enough mana where he was probably going to still catch up anyway. Careful, though, as you do have now Waska heroes looking for revenge. Moonlight up to the high ground here. Cracker slowed to a crawl and finished off as Dark Mago running on in. Let's see what he can find now. He's got plenty of room to maneuver. Good control, good lockdown, and Crystallized. He's going to die as well. There's that amp damage rune. He's going to do so much damage now on that second Rolling Thunder. This has been a phenomenal game so far for the Pangolier.
Yeah, the helm of the Beastmaster definitely paying off, putting a lot of pressure on the Dire side, just taking their towers and constantly forcing them to react, and they kind of crumble under the pressure, you know, making some mistakes here and there, feeding away kills. And the Timber, you know, in the middle of the fight, tipping down, getting rolled and getting killed, that's a really, really big deal, you know, for his game. And now they kind of in a very, very bad spot, you know, 8k go behind at 10, 11 minutes. This is a very big hole to dig yourself out of.
Yes, it is, especially when you have an Alchemist who is going to really be able to apply a ton of pressure, right? What do you have to stand in between them? Well, it's Fortnite Man, right? He's at least one hero on this team that has not had too poor of a start. Now, he did die in that rotation middle, which really, really hurt his game, but he has damage, right? Like, there is a way out of this, and it's on the back of the cape of Fortnite Man.
It's a long way for Fortnite Man.
It's true, Winter, but, you know, he's strong enough to stop a meteor crashing into town. He can leap over the tallest tower in Tilted Towers with a single bound. These are Fortnite references with Superman.
I see where you're going. You were supposed to say, I think I see a plane or a bird.
Well, we'll see. We'll see you can get there. Listen, we need to build him up, you know. We need to build him up.
I mean, he has a Kaya Onira now, so it's going to take some time.
So you know how like Superman, he's like a normal person, and he only is super because our sun like gives him powers, right? As in like our sun in the solar system, right? Compared to his sun back home doesn't give him powers, you know? Do you think for like Fortnite Man, it's like the opposite, where like the sun saps his power, so the more he stays inside, he gets more and more powerful? Oh my god, Sacred already has Helm too? That's a violent death there for the Clockwork.
Classic gamer thing, you know? Afraid of sunlight.
Agreed. You know, you wake up, it's already 2 p.m. at breakfast. What? You know,
you wake up. It depends where you wake up, you know? Some places you wake up 2 p.m., sky is still dark.
I suppose that's true, Winter. You got me there. Not very many places, though. Mid lane, Moonlight. is fighting a level 8 Enchantress and just honestly can't even kill the Bambi.
Yeah, this is a very dark place right now for Palianytsia.
Radiant's top tower is
It's
under
pronounced
attack.
Palianytsia.
Palianytsia, sorry. Palianytsia.
Palianytsia.
Alright, Palianytsia. And Wisdom Rune, 14 minutes.
Okay, well, at least the Shadow Demon's going to go to the other side of the map. It looks like he's getting ready to steal this one. But yeah, 12-2 at the second Wisdom Rune, a 10k lead for Waska. You have about a 10k net worth Alchemist who has a full Radiance. He's got Blink coming to him, I believe. And then we're going to see a very standard build of BKB. Honestly, up this much, I wouldn't mind if he went for something a little crazy like the Basher, you know? But I think going for that very
elk?
standard cookie cutter build, yeah.
Basher?
Yeah, Bat or Abyssal, just straight Abyssal, you know?
Radiant's top
Just get it done.
I thought I've told you enough about how to play Alchemist.
dice are scanning. Radiant are
And
scanning.
if you come into my game and you buy Basher after your Radiance and Dagger.
Uh-oh, Moonlight trying to farm.
Look, do you
but
think
caught
he needs
under
a
a
Basher?
ward?
Do you think he needs a Basher? Look at that.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't. Maybe he just needs the AC, huh?
Oh, he
Skip the
needs
BKB for now.
No, actually, the most efficient damage item on Elf. Do you know what's the most efficient damage item on Elf right now?
Let me give it
At this point
let me
of the
give it a think. Let me give it a genuine think. Is it a diffusal blade?
Tower is under
No, one more chance.
A desolator?
No, it's an armlet. Gold
Oh, yeah,
damage
that's-
ratio.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can tell I really don't play core, huh? No, I was never gonna guess that. I was gonna go
I
nullifier.
don't
as
play
my next
Elk,
guess.
you know. I'm not saying I play Elk. Bro. There's no armlet is crazy strong when you get it early. It's the most cost efficient damage item if you're a strength hero.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because it gives you that bonus. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Double Pavis now coming out. One for the clock, one for the edge. They're really gonna try mid here. A hook shot. Okay, they're connecting pretty well. Dark Mago, he's gonna be taken down. Like I said, Fortnite man, he's got the damage. Very good. Team Waska, though, eager for revenge. It seems like they will be left only with the clockwork, the disruption as well, buying Palianytsia enough time to make sure the rest of the heroes get on out. That's a very good trade. That's a very good
Radiant's
trade.
bottom tower is under attack.
One step at a time, you know. Have to find a
course.
way to claw themselves back into the game. They need a couple
1,000
more
gold
of those.
kill.
Yeah, they need a couple more of those, maybe 10 more.
Sure. 12, I guess, if you want to get back to even. But hey, you know, for a team that had 2 kills up until that moment, that's a big opportunity for them.
Yeah, a 50%
Fortnite man.
increase, you know, Richie.
He's getting chased down, though. Did stun himself, I hear, on that Alk. But as Pablo, look at this. It's like a horror movie for Pablo. He's, guys, there's no TP. How is he going to get out? See that mouse shaking? That's Observer for Scream. That's the silent scream for them, basically. But he'll be able to make it out just fine for now. He's sending his courier on a quote-unquote secret mission. Not sure if it's going to get scouted by that ward. I don't think so. So I think he's going to... Oh, well, this is awkward.
Stacks.
Dude, he almost killed him, though. Unfortunately. Oh, actually, he's... Oh, wow, what a blink. All right, well, he's not making it out here anymore by the looks of things. Wow, perfect roll again from Dark Mago. Makes it look easy.
Cracker lining up the hook.
Yeah, who's it on, though? Okay, onto the Beastmaster. He's completely isolated, totally alone. Can they take him down? The damage from Moonlight and with Crystallize will do him in. As Matthew's Snowball is too late to change much of anything at all, but Pike still joining from the fight. The Ice Shard's off the mark, so they don't get too much damage here on a Crystallize. Moonlight being held at bay as they're looking to try and escape. Crystallize stunned up again, trapped inside the cogs. The Pavis buys him a bit of time, but not nearly enough. Dark Mago's got the damage alongside that Ancient Black Dragon to get killed in return. Sacred killed that Shadow Demon just with the dragon, by the way. This is it's a tough game. I'm not gonna lie to you, Winter. I would never lie to you.
That's not true. I'm thinking about whether I should rat you out every time you lie to me.
You should not. You should not.
You tell me that the dinner starts 1 hour earlier because you know I'm gonna be late all the time.
Look, that's just smart, okay? That's just accounting for traffic. And then if it rains, you know, you gotta build in a buffer
No,
time.
come on.
Okay.
Stop lying. You're only doing it because you assume I'm gonna be late every time.
Listen, okay, humans, we are nothing if not pattern recognizing machines, so you can't blame me for that. Down goes Roche, so they do it so quickly between that minus
tag team.
armor. Yeah, tag team. Just checking. Lucky shot still reduces armor, just checking, you never know. Pangolier rolls the dice and lets fate decide the outcome, and it's the same outcome every time. My man's rolling the best dice of all time. Hey, do you know what Pango's innate is off the top of your head?
I mean, I know what it does, you know. I always
What does it do?
hover it over my hero. You know, when I don't see Pango, I just keep looking at my debuff, you know, when I have when I have
I
the
didn't
icon
know.
on me, so I know he's nearby.
I didn't realize it was an aura. Fortune
Yeah, it's an
favors the
aura.
bold.
1400 range, I think it's no 1200.
1200. Yeah, the standard. So random item and ability chances affect Pangolier less.
It's very
Does that
good
have-
during the Gleipnir meta, you know, everyone's buying the Maelstrom and you don't really proc as much.
Oh, yeah, that's true. What else is there any impact in this kind of a game here? I don't think there's any randomness in this game,
No,
is
I
there?
think no. I'm not sure. I don't think there's any
Sure.
on top of my head.
I don't think so either. Crystallize, calling the boys over to start up the Tormentor. Couple of supports here to tank through it. Oh, they got to commit. They got to commit at this point. And we got it. All right. Oh, just not a second too soon either. Crystallize, he will get into his own base. They're diving past the
they're
defender's
into the
gate.
snowball.
It's good enough for the kill onto at least the Shadow Demon. They got through there. Now Fortnite Man, he's being dove underneath his tier 3 tower. They don't even have a tier 2 yet, by the way. All of a sudden, Team Waska finding themselves a bit deep, will be forced to fall back. Finish off that tier 2
Casually
tower.
snowballing into the enemy base at minute 20.
Yeah, Fortnite Man has Ags, though. It's a lot of damage there on that shield, so they've got to be a little careful there. They have damage. I think the struggle will be to
They just need
kill.
to enchant him to dispel it.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
He has to be careful, you know. If Enchantress is around, then he can't really play so aggressive with it.
You don't need a. No, I guess you're right. Yeah,
Dire's
Well,
middle tower is under
that's
attack.
not so good.
And they have to continue to play the map and try to find for those pickoffs, you know. One pickoff at a
course.
time, and hopefully Morphling will have enough time to
Radiant's top
carry the
tower
game, you
is
know.
under
It's
attack.
still a very long way
Radiant's top
back,
tower has
but it's definitely possible, you know, in high ground. You have a pretty good high ground defense. Shadow Demon, you have Timber, Storm can cut crit wave, so you can definitely have a lot of potential in dragging the game. I wonder why they gave the Aegis to the Pango. Though. I felt like you need to give it to the Elk so he can hit the tower.
Yeah, seems that way, right? I think you're
Why is Pango taking the Aegis when he's not like sieging? You know, because they are in a
because
position
it's
right
Dark
now where
Mago, bro. Because you need to give him Aegis because in games like this, sometimes he'll blink up to high ground after the smoke breaks where they have no vision.
clever
we
way to
need
solve the
the-
problem. You know, Richie, such a clever way.
Yeah, well, you know, it's these are operational risks that you have to mitigate when you have Dark Mago on your team, and I mean that with no disrespect. Because again,
just
having a player
just
like this
how
is
you
valuable.
tell me the dinner is 1 hour earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
Dire's
The
Operational risk. Got to overcome, adapt, improvise, overcome. They're just pushing, by the way. All right, Glyph will come through. Will we see? No, we don't actually have a counter Glyph available for Waska. But the creeps, they all die, and I believe Morphling cut a wave down bottom. They've cut the wave mid, and Top's pushed to the tier 2, so backdoor will kick in here eventually. Will be fast enough to save the barracks. Oh my goodness. Yeah, see, that's why you need Aegis on this guy. That's a crazy jump from Dark Mago.
Dire's bottom barracks has
Why can't you just
Hello?
say he only did that because he had Aegis, you know? If you gave the Aegis to the Elk, the Panga would be very, very obedient in the game, you know? He would just do what he needs to be doing.
See, you don't know Dark Mago like I do. That's the thing. That's the thing.
You're saying the man doesn't really follow the rules, right?
No, he doesn't. Don't you remember the Thunder team? Was it Thunder? No, it was Team No Ping during the Kiev Major. Remember that one? The Anna Major, not the old Kiev Major. That was a different No Ping. I believe they were also there, weren't they? Where they should have actually beaten Quincy Crew back then. And Dark Mago was a big reason why they should have beat him. I mean that in a good way and a bad way. As in, he did a lot of work to get them up in that game, and then unfortunately mistakes were made. He's just a very
the good news, and he's the bad news as well.
That's true, and bad news for Fortnite Man as they are opening a can of kick-ass up on him. He is safe and sound for now, though, honestly. That Orchid didn't even really change much as Fortnite Man trying to stay on top of these cogs. The control and the damage from Dark Mago is just not there. Fortnite Man's still alive. The question is, what can the rest of Palianytsia do? Because everyone on the side of Team Waska is extremely healthy. It's high ground defended, though, isn't it? In fact, they're going to smoke up.
Yep,
I used everything.
So. No roll, no raw, so it's time to fight. Timber is gonna refill, TP out. They need to find a hook shot, I think, on a big target. Beastmaster or the Elk.
Yeah, Alk would be lovely here to find. That could turn things around. Crystallize. His smoke will break first. I think they scouted him. Oh my goodness. The Shadow Demon, he just goes in. They see Yadomi. That's at least a kill, but Pike, he's thinking about counter-initiating. He throws the stun that saves Yadomi. They're going to keep diving him. They're going to try and ignore Pike. That was so much damage
he's dying.
out of Fortnite Man's shield. And the Alk, alive for now, running for his life. BKB active, Crystallized left behind, but the Cogs making things difficult for Team Waska as they continue to chase. All of a sudden, Pike, he's on top of and dead. Fortnite Man, he takes him down. He gets the double kill. Aurora now, that's only going to be for the Clockwork as Fortnite Man and Crystallized continuing to try and fight, but the hero priority is pretty good from Waska. They take down both supports that will leave Fortnite Man and Crystallize pretty vulnerable, so they are just going to have to bail out of this fight. But two big kills.
Pretty decent for them. They got the Elk. That's a very, very high value kill.
Yeah,
Roche is about to spawn in 1 minute. May spawn in 1 minute, so this is going to be the next important objective in the game. They just need another couple of good fights like this. Kill the Elk, and then you're good to go, you know. I didn't see how the Elk actually took so much damage.
That much damage?
Yeah, he just went in and he took so much damage.
Yeah, it was Fortnite Man was waiting in the wings. He's got blank, right? So he was waiting on the reactive armor timing, and then he jumped in and Whirling Death and did about 800 damage. I checked the death summary. He did 800 damage, and that scared the heck out of Elk. Luckily, he had BKB because there was the silence on him, or the Orchid from Moonlight. Otherwise, he was going to die even faster, and then he just ran for the hills. That's kind of how that went lopsided. And honestly, I mean, great cogs. It was just in the perfect place to stop the rest of Waska from counter-initiating. They had to smoke to catch up. That's how far away this Elk ran, and how far, basically, that he kind of got kited out. It looked good. I agree. It was a good fight.
Yeah, they have to be more careful about this agonims on the Timber, you know, like how they're gonna play around it. They need either the Ench to dispel it, or they have to just kite it, you know, when he has it.
Yeah, it's something to be aware of.
Building a nullifier yet, right? Nobody's building one.
If there would be, it would probably be the Alchemist, right? I guess maybe the Ench.
Ench building nullifier? Hello?
I mean, look, it wouldn't be the craziest thing in the world. That's all I'll say.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, clearly you haven't seen any late game Gaming Gladiators series, have you?
I've seen some rapiers.
Some Celery Enchantress. Some Abomination just doing 1,000 damage. Boots of Bearing first into Lotus. Pretty standard stuff for Yadomi.
Have you ever actually seen like the block of cheese anytime recently? No, right?
In a pro game?
I think in the pro game it has happened like once or twice.
I have never seen it.
But no one
I've never
has,
seen it.
been able to replicate it.
I've never seen it. I'm not even gonna lie, Winter, that's a big item, by the way. That's like the Vice for Sacred. That's a really big item. I've never seen it, and to be honest with you, I barely ever see it in my games of Dota as well. Have you? I mean, have you seen it? You play a lot more real games of high-level pubs.
And it's very difficult to build into it. It takes too long.
I also don't know if it's that good. It
Yeah.
sounds amazing. A 500 shield sounds
it's not
amazing.
even that good. The shield is not like big enough to
No?
justify it.
Uh,
Would it be too
Whatever,
OP
though.
if you get a bigger shield? You don't make it easy to obtain, but you make it bigger. You make the benefit stronger. The shield stronger.
I don't know. I feel like you're just asking for trouble, though, you know? Like, do you really want that to be like a difference maker in some crazy late game scenario? Block of cheese? Just
I mean, why not?
I feel like
Anomi?
that's something you'd want
He's-
to err on
he's
the
trying
side
to
of
be a
caution.
difference maker
Ooh,
here. He's
Courier?
running in.
Yeah, that Courier, it died just before it could deliver its item. Oh, that's Fortnite Man also dropping. That's the bigger catch. That was, however, the Daedalus for this Morphling on the Courier. So that's still a big Courier snipe. Yeah, you can see he's got Crystallis there.
Yeah, just wait for his level
Mm.
20. When you get the talent plus your Daedalus with the waveform, yeah, it's gonna hurt.
It's a lot of burst. I gotta say, I think watching Palianytsia play, I'm impressed by the individual skill, like genuinely, right? Like they made some really nice plays, like down bottom on that first wave, right? I think Crystallize has been a strong player for a long time, right? He's by far the oldest member on this team in terms of experience, at least. But it's just putting it together here. And now, you know, when things go wrong for you early on, 20k net worth lead 30 minutes in, I mean, how do you stop this? The answer is you really can't.
Middle barracks.
It's the mid lane of Barracks going down. Waska, they don't even have Aegis. They just knew that they could push. Morphling, he's hitting up the food street. Roche is next on the menu.
Yeah, he just needs
For
to
Waska.
get his level 20 with the Daedalus. That's his timing.
He's close. He's close. But he's not going to be able to contest for this Roche. Not a chance. I think now Palianytsia, realizing that, are going to have to just farm their way out onto the top side of the map. Hey, you know what? That's the second time I've seen the Mighty Mines warded. Are we starting to ward that again? Is that ward spot becoming popular up there?
Maybe when you're winning, you should try to put wards,
Ward
around
on
the foot stalls, that's what you call it.
Yeah.
Because the enemy has to try to find farm in the corners
Sure.
of the map, and this is where you will see it.
I would normally like putting it a little bit closer to the tower, like by the
I
stairs.
actually like putting it right on top of this camp here, the camp next to the tier 3 tower. I think it's easy to catch people around here.
The corner one.
Yeah, the corner one.
Yeah, okay. Interesting.
The top right corner.
Yep. Cool.
I think it's a pretty high percentage ward that can spawn
Yeah.
and kill.
Because we saw Pari, right? They went for that ward as well last game, I recall. And it worked out for them, right? They got kills off of it. Gets dewarded immediately, but I like the ward overall. Okay, Tormentor
Again,
to Yodomi.
it's a very small detail, but when you're ahead, you have to be doing all the small little things correctly as well to keep your lead. All this adds up. It matters.
All right, it's time. We need Palianytsia to put it together here. Otherwise, this game is just simply going to end. They are out of time. 32 minutes of farm. What is it in the inventory here, Crystallize? Okay, Daedalus in time, but not quite up to level 20. And that might be problematic here for him. He's pretty close. If they could kill a hero, I'm sure he'd get it, but he won't have that initial burst, and he is still fighting into a roar. A couple silences, an Alchemist with an Aegis, and that Scythe of Ice as well on Sacred. He is a control machine. That's why Moonlight, he's going to make the jump in onto him first. The counter initiation is perfect from Dark Mago. Oh no, Crystallize! Not like this! The save comes out in time from the Shadow Demon, and that is clutch. That distracted them long enough as well for the roar not to be lethal onto the storm, but now both supports have died for this. Crystallize, we have to get something going here. He gets bashed up, morphs into the Pango, doing whatever he can. As Palianytsia, they buy back on the Shadow Demon. This is it. This is the last stage of Barracks. They did lose this Chemical Rage now, but they're just leaving the Ancient Black Dragon here to do the work, as there's the counter initiation. The Scythe of Ice now, as Crystallize once again caught by the stun. He needs to do some more damage, and finally he has. He's still only level 19 though. No XP from the Aegis kill, and now trouble's afoot. Storm, he's gone down. There's going to be the Mega secured. Fortnite Man on the side trying to take down Bambi. He will not be able to do so, but Moonlight buys back, picks off the kill. kill there. That's level 20 now for Crystallize, but Waska, they've gotten what they came for. They're not even going to buy back on this Enchantress. They've lost Asia, sure, but they've got you pinned now. Megas will be coming in now for Team Waska. The high ground siege is successful.
Yeah, they're going to be stuck in the base for the remainder of the game, you know. I mean, the L can take his own sweet time, buy a couple of Aghanims for his teammates. Who is the most deserving of the Aghanims? I guess you buy it for Beast. Or the Tusk.
I like
end the game.
Kick. Yeah, I like Kick.
End the game.
I'm always a fan of Kick. It's either that or...
Yep.
They got rid of Little Friends, right?
He gave it to the
Don't
Tusk.
tell me. Hook shot out. That's going to be back to safety.
Oh, Kick.
No, they actually still have
Nice.
Little
Kick
Friends.
in the
There it
head.
is. There's the kick on a Crystallize. Yeah, perfect. Crystallize. He is dead. He's got buyback, though. Moonlight, BKB active, trying to fight through this one, but he is losing that fight to this level 20 Alchemist. Fortnite-man Enchanted. He can go nowhere. Has no trees in the base, really, to be playing with. There's the buyback now from the Morphling. Really signaling the all-in from Palianytsia, but they've just used everything. That was BKB on the Storm. They just can't find much.
Yeah, all they need to do from Waska is just to wait for the Raw again and repeat the combo. Kick into Hex into Raw.
Yeah, that looks really good. Yeah, I think Drums of Slam isn't really changing much about this game now. That kick, though, certainly a bit of a game changer for Matthew. And definitely the kind of player that can very much utilize this sort of an upgrade. Instead, Beastmaster goes into the Refresher. That's going to be double Roar, double Hex. Not bad at all. Okay. Hogs come through. Fortnite-man, he gets jumped. Does get the Ags off. That actually almost killed Matthew, so he's going to be now on the back foot, but they reflected the snowball. That drags Clockwork so far out of the base. There's Roar number 1. Will we even need a second one? Hook shot saves the life of Crystallize. He's able to fight through this one, but now again the Rolling Thunder. It stuns 4. It stuns Storm a second time. They just can't do much. Somewhere the Morphling is still alive. Off screen, he's still fighting out this one, trying to take down the Beastmaster. He's gotten at least through the Alchemist, and he's still alive. Crystallize finally killed off, and that's going to be a dieback for him. However, the rest of the team still holding as Fortnite-man putting in work, putting in damage. Matthew's got to kick him away so he doesn't explode. Krekker with the Ghost Scepter still alive here as well, as now it's only Yadomi left on the enemy high ground. Can they take down the Bambi? 15 HP there for the Clockwork before Dark Mago swipes him down. 3 dead now for Palianytsia. Fortnite-man defending for his life. He's lost all of his towers. All of his friends are dead except for the Storm Spirit. Flamethrowers out trying to defend the throne. As they're buying back here on Waska.
They're trying to end the game. Elks are going to be alive, so they want to just try to finish the game here.
Yeah, that's true.
Dropping the banner.
Yeah. Just trying to let the wagons get in a little bit more. Sacred with the tip onto Yadomi. It's very low on mana. He's carrying out clarities. I mean, look, they still have the carts. There's 4 carts on this Ancient. Fortnite-man, save us. You're our only hope. And, well, he's doing a pretty good job, actually. But Alchemist is about to rejoin the fight. Waska, they don't want to put anyone on the Ancient. They're a bit scared. Moonlight, he jumps in. And Fortnite-man trying to blow up someone. And there's the damage. Good enough for the kill of the Dark Mago. He's going to buy back instantly. They're all TPing back to the outpost, but those are going to be really long TPs. Fortnite-man, he actually has no trees to Timber Chain back to in the base, but he's bought a lot of time now. 20 seconds until the Morphling is back. But Pike, he returning to the fray, takes down the Timber Saw, and without their hero, Fortnite-man, Palianytsia, no, they stand no chance. A very valiant hold here, but Waska in the end over.
Benefits of picking Zeus on 23 is you don't really have many very bad matchups, you know. So he's a pretty decent blind pick where you're gonna be able to draw your lane in most cases, kind of like a Keeper of the Light.
Well,
because you don't see a
makes
matchup, right? So you just pick something that no matter what won't lose your lane. I think that's
Matthew,
probably the idea.
Sorry, I hate to cut you off, Winter. I apologize. Matthew also has taken Arsonist. Guess it makes sense. His team's terrible at pushing. Holy, I've never seen a team worse at pushing, I think.
Yeah, I mean, if your Bat Rider has to push the tower, it means that your teammates are going to be just watching you hit it if the Bat Rider has to do it. Sanking
Yeah,
to the
pretty
kill
much.
towers. Razor is not... I mean, Razor's okay, I guess. Not like the worst. But Zeus is definitely not a tower hitter.
And finally, the only other facet of note, I would say, is going to be Doom. Keep an eye on Fortnite, man. He's going to be
He wants
converting
first
this
blood.
gold into V-Bucks and selling them and recycling, and we'll see what that turns into as we do see a camp blocked. Nice moves here, but Palianytsia aren't going to be able to find much. They unlight the Watcher, and we'll split runes 2 apiece to start game 2 here of our series.
Okay, let's see what is he going to do on this lane as Lash. He went for the misanthropy, so you can't really trade against the Lash. So you have to kind of avoid him at all times. You don't really want to go into like the camp, because usually when you're playing the lane, the support, sometimes you tend to run into the jungle to stop the enemy from pulling or body blocking camps and whatnot. But against the Lash with this facet, you can't really do that to him. I look at it, he's going to take so much damage.
Ooh.
Okay, oh my god, he took stone. Okay, I guess that was the right play, you know, otherwise he would have been... I think he would have been close to dying there with the Edict and the Infernal Blade.
Yeah.
Alright.
We'll see Domi's going to camp, block the camp from behind, so no camps down bottom as we get our first, well, maybe second link out from Pike. Fortnite Man. He'll be walked back and nearly a full level 1 link anyway. Additional 30 damage. Zeus is taking quite a licking in this mid lane as well, honestly. I did see Dark Malgo deny the first range creep, so a bit of a miss there, unfortunately, for Moonlight, but overall the damage is impressive out from this storm early on. Oof, just an unfun lane here for Dark Mago. Yeah, he's just eating damage, being zoned by remnants.
He's still
Really
getting
interesting.
some decent last hits. I mean, top lane, Elk is... I guess he's going to be fine as well against the Sand King. But when Sand King gets more levels, then the Elk is going to have to be more careful in this lane.
Oh, Lash. Nice ice shards here from Yadomi. Allow Pike to collect on the kill here for the Leshrac. First blood into the hands of Team Waska. Off to a great start here, I have to say, Winter. Crystallize. They've got this ward down. Oh, they missed the Earth Spike. I'm not sure if it was a miss, really. It seems like they've been really committing Earth Spikes to secure range creeps. Fair enough. I have to ask you as well, Winter, you seen a lot of Zeuses in your pubs?
No.
In general? Yeah, me neither.
Position 4 sometimes, you know, you get someone that has to play support, but a core player, and he just pretends to play support by playing Zeus.
Yeah, I've seen even more Skywrath mages position 4s, or not mids. I've never seen a Sky mid, but
you build Rod of Aethos. I think position 4 right now the meta is you either buy Rod of Aethos or you buy Dagger. Sometimes maybe you can buy Yules.
Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the Lion being 10 HP shy of securing the kill onto the range creep, so he managed to drain the range creep to death. It's a bad way to go. Bad way to
Get the
go.
range creep, you know. You don't want to get level 3, you know, slower than your opponent die because of it.
I have to say, from what I've seen top, I think all 3 of those lines last hits are onto range creeps, which is pretty big, right? Because Crystallize cannot get too close, lest he be in position. Sorry, lest he be forced out of position, I should say, by this Flame Breaker.
King, it's gonna be hard, you know, as a melee hero. Can't really go close, so it is what it is. You have to just again, Lion gets the range creep. It's gonna get bounced back by Matthew, but he's gonna be fine. But they have
So I guess the
camp, so the Sand King is going to be very happy here.
right. I guess Alk just wants to get out of this lane with levels, right?
The Glyphing, they want to kill him.
Crazy. Love seeing this stuff. Yeah, Leshrac yet again. He will get off one last lightning storm, but Fortnite Man once again left all alone down bottom, man. Fortnite Man. I'm just a lonely little Fortnite Man looking for my duo to hot drop Tilted Towers, but this Leshrac, my Leshrac keeps dying, man. My support Leshrac. He went, bro, watch this, and picked support Lesh. Have you seen it support Lesh?
Not in a while. He used to be quite popular.
Yeah.
12 months ago.
I remember. Really, even that recently.
Yeah. It was part of the sniper position for meta.
Yeah, I
But
got
then it
you.
got phased out. because people are opting to pick Mirana and Sniper possible over the
Mago. Oh, he threw a blood grenade. A little bit shy on mana. A lot of regen here for Moonlight. Yeah, that was 9 wand charges, a bottle sip. He still has Fairy Fire, as does Dark Mago, so no one's really in any threat up here. I should say here in the mid lane.
And he's gonna be level 6 soon, halfway there. As soon as that happens, he's gonna kill the side lane.
This Zeus, right?
Yeah. You're bound to die, you know, when the Zeus gets level 6. I mean, range drop sometimes. It's not enough to save you.
Sure. Talk to me a little bit about how you think Storm's going to be able to play this game, because last game you said that Storm needed to kind of rotate around to the side lanes. You said heroes that would be planted there.
More of the supports needing to play around the Storm, you know, to secure the runes for him and allow him to gank the side lanes, you know.
Fortnite man getting stopped here. Careful. There's an extra hero up top. Matthew getting scouted now on the Observer Ward. A big stack as well. They really need to get something here. And through the gate comes the Lesh. He's going to eat that stun. A lot of damage out from the Edict. That at least assists for the kill onto Matthew. But Yadomi's still here. And Pike's come through the gate as well at level 4. A nice 3-man stun. A little Ravage, mini Ravage from our Lion. Buying a lot of time from Crystallize. Did they snowball him? They snowballed him. What in the world? Fortnite man, he's going to TP on through as there's going to be a Burrow Strike. I don't really think this Sand King wants to be here any longer as it's gone so long. Leshrax has respawned. We do have a Zeus ulti. They're going to feed him some tangos. He's got 8 stick charges as well. Oh, Crystallize still alive and walking away the damage. Although Matthew was maybe shocked that he ran back to still die. Cracker getting right-clicked down on the side. I think maybe he was trying to sneak around and eventually get that Wisdom Rune. And what does this end up being? A dead Lion, a dead Lesh, a dead Alchemist for a Tusk? For a Bat.
Not worth it, for sure.
No, not worth. Moonlight gets level 6. He gets a little bit more recovered and stabilized in this mid lane, but obviously with both mid laners staying mid, it's the global Zeus who has the most impact up top.
Yeah, Wisdom Runes gonna be 1 apiece here, so nothing fancy happening. No one's gonna attempt to steal.
Careful here, Matthew. They know you're around.
He's just trying to be very annoying. He knows the Elk has to go jungle now. He wants to block his camp, steal his XP, do whatever he can to annoy him. You know, just pretend to be a bounty hunter or Ricky and gets punished because he's not a bounty hunter and Ricky, and he's not in this. You know, so the enemy can see him.
Yeah. I think does Bat have night vision though, or better night vision than other heroes?
No, bats can't see at night, bro.
Bats can't see at all, right?
Oh no, actually no. Bats can't see in the daytime. Sorry.
Well, they can't see at night either. They fly around via echolocation, you know? I think they're just nocturnal in general.
They just have very poor eyesight.
Yeah.
Because they don't need that.
Let me check here. That is funny. That is a very Matthew thing to do. Him just like literally standing there.
Pretending to be bounty Ricky, you know?
Yeah, okay, good damage here as Dark Mago gets the wand charges off. He's so tanky. A last little zip from Moonlight. It costs him all the mana he has. That sets him up for a stun now from Sacred. But the Leshrac is coming in to aid here. Cracker finds another stun as Crystallize connecting here. Crystallize is pretty low though himself. They will chase up the high ground here.
Shards.
Sacred, very good shards though. Very good shards. We'll stop that in its tracks. But that felt deep from Palianytsia, and with the Strength Treads activated, Pike is going to be able to tank through this first Doom. Fortnite still hunting, but won't be able to find his mark, his quarry.
Mid lane, Lion.
Oh, good control. The smallest split earth I've ever seen, but good enough for the kill here onto Dark Mago, and now they go diving for more. That was a snowball finger of death dodge, ladies and gentlemen. You can indeed do that. However, it won't change the outcome of that engagement. Yadomi still dies, does set up the Lion for death in return quite easily. Moonlight deciding he needs to bail out of this fight. No Burrow Strike in time, so he'll get away. But this Lesh, not enough mana for a TP away. Oh. Sneaky positioning here. He's going to have to wait here for just a little while longer, and I think he'll be able to live.
Well, they're certainly doing a much better job playing around their Storm, playing around Moonlight here this game. Enabling him, but Fortnite Man, unfortunately, he's left alone and he's going to die. No
Yeah,
Doom,
he is.
nothing to save himself. They haven't really been using the gates, to try and gank this Razor. I think when the Doom tried to go for the kill on the Razor, that would have been nice if the Elk actually gated and just came down, to throw a stun to secure the kill. I think the majority of the teams don't really identify small little details like this, and when you look at like teams like Tundra, the stronger teams, Falcons, they kind of always like send their carries through the gate, to make plays.
Yeah.
It's the small little play. You secure the kill and then you gate and you go back to your lane and farm.
150 mana, right? And it's way faster than a TP. Get into the action if you can kind of coordinate pushing a wave, you talk about this maybe 30 seconds in advance. Hey guys, they didn't pull or they pulled. I'm going to push this next wave. Get ready to go, right? Maybe the mid laner gets a good rune. I agree. But Winter, what we have here before ourselves is very much a closer game, I should say, here in game number 2, right? Less than a 1k lead, 8-7, both teams smoking and getting after each other here, but it's a reaction from Waska as Palianytsia, they go searching behind the tier 1 tower, won't find anything. Scan from Waska does see heroes here on the high ground as Moonlight, he's going to get pushed down into the lasso of Matthew. Zeus ulti as well. He does get his zip off. He's going to need to do so defensively, and they've caught at least the Tusk deep behind enemy lines. There's an Arcane Rune active here for Moonlight, so this could be a very promising fight indeed, as the Doom is going to be onto the Zeus. Unfortunately, it seems like Palianytsia overextending here a little bit. That is until at least Sacred goes in a bit too far. They've got detection, they've got damage, and they've got a kill onto the Sand King. That's a 3 times kill streak ended, but Pike just barely having the reach. He's on a triple kill now. Nothing to stop the TP away for the Lion, however. A 3-for-3 trade. Okay. Not really. That's, I hate it. This almost seems even. I guess better for Waska, right? Because the Zeus lives.
Yeah, but at the same time, you have Elk, right? The Elk didn't die, so he got extra gold and he's back to farming. So I think
You're right.
he's kind of okay with this too.
Overall, a good fight for Moonlight, right? Who had a pretty quiet game number 1.
The Storm probably wasn't looking on his screen because the Bat Rider literally walked up to him, with no dagger and lassoed him.
Yeah. That was
how
he
the
got
fight
flame breaked. He got flame breaked a little bit, but yes, overall, hard agree there. You've got a Razor connecting onto the Lion, but most importantly, it's a snowball up to the high ground there. Very nice defensive zip is going to put Yadomi and Dark Mago out of position. That's a second death here in pretty rapid succession now for Dark Mago. This is going to be another death here for the Razor, but they've actually caught... Sorry, I meant a death for the Leshrac, but it's actually a death on the Razor, who finds himself dead in the river. Moonlight light on mana here, has no choice but to turn and try and fight. Can't really do much against Sacred. He's already pretty online with his own Blink Dagger on that Sand King, but a big kill onto that Razor. That was like 600 gold. Oof.
Doom is going to be up soon again if they can actually make a play around this Doom. That would be also amazing if they can kill the Razor again, if he TP's down here. Or they could actually choose to defend the top tower, Right now, Matthew is trying to use Sticky Napalm to kill the tower slowly.
Yeah, that's the best tower push they have. They got pretty good wave clear, but when Bat Rider is your designated tower pusher, you're in a little bit of trouble. And that was a big kill, 685 gold for Moonlight there. It's a 1,000 kill bounty.
He solo killed the tower, like he soloed the tower from like 80% HP.
Look, dude, you get it done eventually. It adds up. 35% damage of napalm to buildings is not that bad. Oh, goodness. That's, that arsonist.
I felt like he was cosplaying a Pugna, hiding in the trees, killing the tower.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much, right? What, they killed Razor again?
Yeah, they doomed him.
They doomed him. They doomed him now to the mid lane. Moonlight, he is going to get popped, though. Few ultis there committed, but a trade that is still going to continue to keep this Storm a little bit on the struggle zone, Not really had the most comfortable of games. And now we begin the world's slowest siege. Bring up the Bat Rider.
slow.
This
That's
is like-
not slow.
It's
Look
not
at that,
fast.
dude. Look at that tower.
Okay. Look, it takes some time to ramp up. All right, he needs to get up to 8 stacks.
What?
He's lucky that towers cannot use magic wand. Otherwise, they'd never kill those things.
Tower is magic one.
Dire.
I just feel that we are so blessed that you are not doing the update.
Balancing the game. Dude, you know what? Sometimes I've got good ideas. Okay. Towers using abilities or skills would be probably not one of those, but you never know. You never know. All right, so what's this Lesh gonna do? He's gonna blink stun. That's the idea. Blink stun, and you just edict in the middle of fight.
Go in, try to assassinate some hero.
It's just very funny. I mean, I guess.
I foresee him just dying, to the few spells.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, dying. They got a lot of like spillover magic damage as well here, don't you? Right? Just like some sandstorm, epicenter, plasma field,
and then the left is dead.
Yeah, here's like firefly all over the ground as well. Like,
yeah, he doesn't even have
tough game to be a Lesh.
HP item on the neutral slot. He went for the wound speed and mana item, faded brooch. So he's very squishy.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Dude, I mean, I gotta say though, they've kept this game close. 1K lead. Yes, it is an Alk. Yes, it is a Doom, but decent fights. And this is a game where Palianytsia Winter, I think they've got a path forward through this one. There are some Razor timings upcoming though, aren't they? Those are something to be mindful of.
Yeah, but it's like a single core draft, Thanking and Zeus, they're not exactly the best heroes late game. In terms of, I guess Thanking can be considered good late game. When you get the Aghanim's, you do right click damage.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just laughing at the absurdity of this Batrider siege engine, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
Look at it go. 10 napalm, just 10 napalm stacks on the tower.
It is actually just making me want to play it with the Arsonist facet. It looks so fun.
Go. See how
Not with you, because you're gonna ruin my day. Sure, you're gonna do something in the game to sabotage me when I'm trying to get the tower.
No, I would never. Me? Little old me? I would never. Crystallized, pardon me. He's getting online though. BK being 1,000 gold. His team did just smoke. Didn't really find much, but we're just hoping to try and clear their triangle where Waska are posturing quite aggressively. They find a stun here. This is only a support Lesh, so it's just a support kill in the mid lane.
It's still a pretty big kill, 600 gold.
I agree.
Substantial amount.
I agree, and it could be a tier 2 tower if your tower siege was not Batrider as well. Just imagine. Zeus ulti for vision. They see Fortnite men, but really what they don't know is Fortnite men. He sees them. It's like when you gaze into the abyss, the abyss also gazes into you. It's like that with Fortnite men as well.
No idea where you're going with this.
That's Nietzsche. You never heard? When you fight monsters, you must be careful that one does not become monsters. For when you gaze into the abyss gazes into you. You never heard this before?
Apparently not.
Huh, interesting.
Radiant are scanning.
Anyway,
Sounded like Enigma doing one of his monologues. Gaze into the abyss.
Yeah. I mean, I think he probably quotes a lot of what are these guys called? They're not psychologists. By the way, this is the second time we've seen Fortnite man kind of caught out with without a TP scroll. It's got to be a little careful with that one here. Okay, Matthew commits on the lasso here. The Edict's doing pretty good damage and buys Moonlight enough time to bottle up that amplified damage rune. I presume they're not unhappy with that outcome. But immediately Waska are going to look to go top lane. Sacred defends the tower. Someone just drew so much on the map. They want to play around top. That much is clear, at least from Waska.
It was the Razor.
Yeah.
And they need to try to utilize the pipe on the Doom. Doom already just completed the pipe. He has pipe drums. He has the speed aura. So he's very, very strong right now. They have to try to play around him a lot more, I mean, even the Elk is kind of pretty strong right now with the BKB, but he wants to hit the 3 item timing, the BKB, Radiance, and Dagger.
Yeah. He's pretty close as well. He probably just needs a few more minutes. It'd be lovely if he had just a touch more farm so that he can hit that timing with this amplified damage rune. You still have level 1 Finger of Death. You have a Doom. That's a mighty scary team fight to be, trying to go into, isn't it? Waska, I think they got to be smart about this next engagement.
I think the Storm with the shot is also going to be a huge thing in the team fights, you know. I think this hero is picked a lot right now because of the power of the shot, you know. People start to realize how strong it is. You get it.
This overload.
Yeah, the second, or I guess after your Kaya, or sometimes as your third item. And it just gives you so much damage.
I always like Glimmer first. Matthew's one of these guys that will... I think he always really likes the Glimmer capes, but he makes very good use of them. Like, he will Glimmer aggressively to go up high ground and whatnot. Yodomi with a Blink. So there are some items coming online. And Sacred about to get, I think, the team's first Aura item. That's a Pipe of Insight here. A couple more camps, and we'll have this Alk Blink... Sorry, we'll have this Alk Blink, yes, Radiant... BKB timing as they are going to look for a fight without the Alchemist. They actually find a stun though. Okay, not good enough. Yeah, the Pipe of Insight doesn't buy enough time. The control is good enough for the kill onto Moonlight. What is going to happen here? Sacred, he just picks up the shield rune, and that's going to allow him to ulti. No, he gets stunned for a second here, but Crystallize, he's being sapped of his damage, trying to fight through the doomed Razor before the Razor turns back onto him, before the Leshrac just jumps in and murders him anyway. Another Walrus Punch, second of the fight, good enough for the kill onto Crystallize, as now it is the Lion left alone in the jungle. Well, he dies. 2 cores taken out here on the side of Waska, but ultimately the fight's just better for them anyway.
I mean, the highlight has to be QBFY jumping in and then to kill the Razor. Edict jump in and just finish the kill off. I mean, they just took too much, you know, too long to finish him off. They threw so many spells, and I don't even know if the Razor is the best Doom target. I feel like if I'm the Doom, I kind of want to Doom either the Zeus or the Sand King instead.
Yeah.
I mean, the Razor already got all his spells off, you know. He got his out of the Storm. He got his BKB off. He doesn't care, you know, if you Doom him.
It's a real Zeus kill. We have ourselves a game here, Matthew. And shenanigans again with the Glimmer Cape. So he avoids the dust and gets back to safety. Oh, dude, Fortnite Man's holding onto the Speed Aura, by the way. He's got that, the Kobold Foreman Aura. So he's a fast man. He's fast.
With the drums plus your level 15 talent, when you're going to get the move speed as well.
On the Scorched Earth, that's right.
Yeah. Or you can just follow Armor, get an SNY. I don't know if it's actually going to be a thing, you know, SNY on Doom. I mean, it definitely looks like it's pretty strong.
Why not?
You kind of want to abuse the fact that you get that 15% bonus damage, the right click, when you're higher level than the target. So the SNY allows you to get some right clicks in here and there.
And you should always be higher level, right? I didn't
even know that it actually counts magic damage as well until they patched it out this recent one. Because when you read the spell, you don't really expect it to consider the magic damage as the bonus damage as well.
Yeah. I mean, there are also instances where Doom would just break sometimes. Not the ability. I'm not talking about the break mechanic. I'm talking about Scorched Earth stops working in the middle of your game. So, you know, it's a little bit of give and take with this Doom hero, but see how that ends up here. An Orchid now for Zeus, as Palianytsia have just taken their Tormentor. I believe so shall Waska.
Well, the Orchid, I don't know how much can he do with it. Storm's gonna have BKB soon.
Right.
Already has BKB. What is he gonna do? He's trying to kill the supports.
Yeah, Orchid the Lesh.
Orchid the Doom. I don't know, seems strange. I think he just wants to maybe try to force the enemy team to use their BKBs early. And then when their BKB runs out, he destroys them with their spells. With his spells.
Blink Dagger Bat now for Matthew.
Yeah, I like that he changed his mind. He was gonna buy some aura item. Like, no, please, you know, buy Dagger on Bat.
This is quite the catch as well. Crystallize, farming some Ancients. Scan's gonna hit here. They see someone over in the trees, and it's quite the catch for them. No chance for Crystallize here with 4 heroes jumping him. The burst, it's just immaculate. Waska, they'll get a tier 2 tower. This is a big opening. Probably like the first time in a while we've seen just like a clean... that's not really true. We did just see Dark Mago die in the river, but besides that, it's probably the first time we've seen just like a clean carry pick-off that might lead into an objective. Matthew, hit the tower. We need you to napalm the tower. Okay, Blink on back. They're kind of baiting Sacred here. He's got Pipe of Insight Barrier, Fortnite Man as well to jump on in. Finger of Death, and the whole 9 yards, really. It's good enough for the kill, though. Yadomi doesn't get the perfect ice shards here to block in Fortnite Man as Pike TPing back to the mid-tier 1 tower, looking for this kill onto the Lion. They got more than enough magic damage to kill him into the TP, but it's Fortnite Man on the run. Fortnite Man being chased down by Matthew, and Fortnite Man who bites the dust as Matthew had him locked down with all those sticky napalm charges.
Yeah, that's a good exchange, you know, losing the Sand King, where you get the Doom, you get the Lion. You're pretty happy with that. I mean, Roche is going to be the next important one. I think it's gonna move. It's gonna move top now, so they have to kind of try to set up for it. So I guess Waska is already in position at top. I can probably just go for it once the Sand King is alive.
There he goes.
He's going to be alive in another 15 seconds, so that should give them some ample time.
I think they should give like Roshan a nice little door he opens to get into his nighttime pit, you know? They can give him like...
he's already using the gate, you know, the gate is like a door, right?
Yeah, but like his nighttime pit needs to be like where he sleeps, right? So they can give him like a little pillow, you know, he can have his chow chow or whatever, right? And then in the daytime one, he has like a little cubicle or something like that. What do you think?
I think that is absolutely a brilliant idea.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Good ward set up here for Waska as they prepare to fight over the Roshan. Palianytsia, they're going to get jumped first. Sand King didn't really get the ulti off here. He's in trouble. Pulled in by the snowball. Doom again onto this Razor, Winter. I don't know about that one. Walrus Punch burning the BKB duration now off of Crystallize, but in the middle of everything overall, it is still going to be that Sand King. He dies. This is a buyback now on the Lestrak, doing a lot of damage here, actually. As of all things, it's Crystallize throwing the unstable concoction to get the kill onto Matthew. He's worth a pretty penny as well. They're going to keep jumping forward. There's a tier 1 tower up here, so Matthew, he's going to get the chance to get back into this fight pretty quickly. Another snowball here, saving the Zeus for now, as that's going to be the kill onto Fortnite Man. A dieback now for the Lestrak. Fortnite Man, he can buy back. Is it time? Do they need Fortnite Man? It seems like they're going to have to bail out of this fight here, honestly. Crystallize, he gets a blink away simultaneously as the Lion does. Matthew hunting, looking for someone. Don't think he ended up seeing where that TP went. So the Lion and the Alk escape. Couple buybacks all the way around, huh?
Should be going Roche now, right away.
I agree. They don't really Roche that well, do they?
Tag team.
Sticky Napalm does not work on Roche, though. I guess it does, actually.
You mean it doesn't work on Roche? Okay, Arsonist doesn't work on Roche. You don't get 35% bonus damage.
Well, that tier 2 tower, slowly but surely, it'll go down. Kind of just a crazy fight, man. I have to say, though, I completely... Well, now that he's got Satanic, maybe it changes the calculations here. But I also don't know if I would keep dooming this, this
that's true. I was about to say it. Like, why is he, like, dooming the Razor every single fight? I think he just needs to doom the Sand King or the Zeus, stop them from casting their spells. Especially the Sand King, because the Sand King has the pipe, you know. I think he would be definitely a very good target to doom.
We're about to see this right-clicker Zeus come back, by the way. There's a Dragon Lance on the Zeus with the shard ready to go. It's been a while since I've seen that.
Did they buff it? Or it's the same, right?
I think it's the same.
Yeah.
I think it just fell out of favor, really. It's really slow. It's so slow. As soon as the Firefly ends, eventually they get the job done. A big old stinger from Sacred, putting the big man down. That is going to be Roshan Aegis on a Razor. I mean, it certainly is a very traditional base. I don't want to say 4 protect one, but they've got one carry, don't they, here on Waska? And right now that carry is about to murder a support. He's so speedy now as well, this Razor. It's so hard to outrun him.
I mean, now you definitely don't doom him with the Aegis. I mean, I'll be very surprised.
Right,
Still
yeah.
Dooms him in the next fight.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. Not with the Aegis, certainly.
Because the plan should be to ignore him. You try to kite him. You need to kill the backliners first. The Zeus is like a very big target if you can get to him. I feel like the Elk should be trying to, or even the Storm, both of them should be trying to get to Zeus first. And then the Doom goes for the other target. If the Storm goes for Zeus, then the Doom goes for the Sand King, vice versa. And then you try to leave the Razor for last. I think it's going to end very badly every single time if they touch the Razor first. With or without it.
Yeah. It's like trying to, you know, mess with your electricity without turning off the breakers, right? You gotta do a little bit of maintenance work before you just start cutting into cables.
Safety first, you know, Richie.
Absolutely. You don't mess with electricity. That stuff's magic.
Magic.
Pretty much.
Electricity is magic.
Pretty much. Pike, he'll get right up to that high ground though. Just start sieging away with the Solar Crest. They did cut. No, they didn't cut wave down bottom actually. They just TP'd the Alchemist on back. Alright. Smoke on smoke now.
Fight, Richie. They want to go in.
They really do. They don't. This is kind of big. It's in its last few seconds, but if they can get a nice backstab here, they're just going to zip on in. They have vision. Yodomi. Okay, but the Zeus with a quick little bolt, they did actually find him for once. The Pipe of Insight Barrier is not good enough to keep the Tusk alive, but they have that outpost, so the spy back. He'll be back in the fight very quickly, but this time, the Doom, it's onto the Zeus. They take down Matthew. They're going to tear apart this Zeus. So far, so good. Moonlight on a triple kill, really making this one work, but Fortnite Man, he's in trouble. He needs a little bit of help, and he won't find any. Crystallize is going to stun himself right next to the Tormentor. A 2 for 2, a buyback there out from Yodomi.
Yeah, 2 for 3.
Makes it a 2 for 3. Even
that
better.
Was the fight that they have to go for. Doom the Zeus and take the fight from there. Now they have to figure out how to stop the Razor now. They have to figure out.
Right. Especially with the cart.
Alright. Good stuff.
Yodomi. Uh-oh.
Drain his mana. Drain.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
look at oh my, dude, that lion's crazy. My goodness, am I watching Spartan? So is Moonlight. My man's just gonna get in there. He's gonna eat a stun. Here comes his Lesh. He actually zips away. I don't believe it. He actually zips away, and he might just live here. Finger of Death onto the Tusk. They get the dieback as well onto Yodomi. Sacred's down for the count. All of a sudden, Fortnite Man, it's Pike versus the entire creep wave versus the world. He's gonna respawn on this Aegis. There's tier 1 towers in play here, and you have at least Dark Mago and Matthew returning to the fight. BKB buying a little bit of time now for Pike, who decides he just has to TP away. No cancel here, and actually the bait of all lifetime, basically bait of the game from Moonlight. That's incredible.
The bait of the century, you know, that was like a classic.
Oh, Matthew
going in, making the enemy think twice about TPing away, and then they try to kill you, and your team kills all of them. Honestly,
the bait. I didn't believe it. I thought it was a feed.
Yeah, I thought it was a feed as well, but he got saved by the Gleamer, and I mean, in the end, it worked out, you know, so who are we to question the decision?
Absolutely. Someone made the call, and honestly, Waska, a little bit undisciplined, did not keep their eye on those respawn timers. Ended up being a little bit too close to the fire, and it burned him. We are right back to even here as far as net worth, Winter. Really what it comes down to are our next volley of items. What's going to be the game changer? There's finally that AC for Alchemist being completed. He's been building that for a while, but did go for this S&Y.
Okay, Fortnite Man just bought a Midas.
Classic. He's got Devil's Bargain. He can sell it.
He sells drums to buy a Midas. I think he's queuing a Shivas. I don't know. Feels like maybe Refresher. I guess he doesn't have the mana pool yet, so he needs the Shiva. Yeah.
I saw a Scythe device initially on the Lash. I think he's changed. He's going to go for the Kaya and Sanj now. I think that will be... No, Zeus is not going to go Kaya and Sanj. Or Kaya and Yasha, I guess, or Yasha and... Oh, hold on. Fortnite Man in trouble. Matthew, last one in back. Through the BKB. 5 heroes here, and all that is one dead Fortnite Man. 1,000 gold kill here for Pike.
Yeah, you were saying the Lash is going Kaya and Yasha, right?
I thought
Force Staff is a very valuable item this game against Razor, against Tusk. Like he doesn't.
Yeah, that's a good
He
point.
doesn't give a damn, man. It's all about me securing the kills, doing damage. Screw my cores, you know.
Radiant's
We're gonna get a
I
pretty
don't-
late BK. Oh, go ahead.
If I don't do it myself, my cores are not gonna carry me.
Right. Well, what I was gonna say is we're gonna get a couple of late BKBs out of these other cores, so I don't know how impactful that item's gonna feel. Because you're gonna have a 9-second BKB on Zeus here momentarily. He's gonna finish farming it with this camp. And Sacred, like, it's not that
who
close,
is the
but
Lash gonna kill actually in a team fight?
that's what I'm saying.
You can probably only
That's what I'm
put a
saying.
Bat. I think Bat is the easiest target.
For sure, because even Tusk is not gonna be easy. He's gonna snowball, he's gonna punch you, he's gonna run away. Like, it's not really all that great.
Yeah. Imagine if he had a 4-star, right? He would have been able to do so much more.
Matthew scouted someone that took his Watcher. Glimmer Cape on Glimmer Cape action, puts down the ward, doesn't see anyone with it. But now the Zeus ulti for Vision. Scan is hot. Lets Palianytsia know that someone is hunting for them, and it's Matthew, who's not going to be able to find anyone here. A little tense moment. I like that. Both teams really playing around each other. Instead, Palianytsia, they're going to smoke in the base because they know that someone was top. So they actually know that they have the numbers here. We're a minute away from Roshan potentially respawning, so this is actually a pretty nice move. If they can catch a pick off here, it sets them up very nicely for Roche. But they're heading to this top side of the map. They won't find anyone there. Instead, it's Yadomi, who shows on the wave mid. He snowballed and shards already. Moonlight zipped in after him a little bit too late, though. The blink was fast. Flesh, he needs to get something in now because the Lasso on back onto the Storm. Storm, he's getting zapped, gets the zip away on the BKB, but he's on no HP. The fight continues behind him where Sacred is cut down by Crystallize. Dark Mago just doing the damage with the protection of the BKB, completely murders the Leshrac. Fortnite Man has fallen. Fortnite Man has bought back. Crystallize is going to go down. A 3-man stun out from the Lion as he's going to look to disengage, but the fight fell apart so fast as soon as Moonlight had no HP.
He doomed the Razor again, and guess what? They lost the fight again.
True. They have to doom the Zeus, I think.
All the tanking. Okay, the Zeus because the tanking died. Yeah, the Zeus. They won the last fight because they got the doom on Zeus.
Take his mana. Moonlight.
Take everything.
Being a bit of a mad lad here. Lasso's up in 5 seconds here, by the way. Walrus punch onto the back line. Zudomi, he's baiting. Force staff away, but this is a Fortnite Man buyback. This is a Fortnite Man buyback. Oh, Palianytsia, they've lost Fortnite Man. That triggers the ultimate buyback now from Crystallize. You don't kill my Fortnite Man and live to see the other day. Cracker still alive. He's actually dying to the shards. Died to ice shard damage there, basically, as Dark Mago snipes it. He doesn't have buyback either. Lesh is back in 3 seconds. Another crazy jump in from Moonlight, and now this one, it's one too many. Say Waska. They kill him off. He doesn't have buyback. That's 2 cores dead, Winter, for a minute. This might be a very slow sieging team, Winter, but they will make very quick work of these buildings all the same. Uh-oh, that's Leshrac getting caught. No way out and Crystallize. He just has to call it this game. It is all over. Waska, they get the 2-0 as they defeat Palianytsia here.